Imagine a thief breaking into your house, but instead of stealing your valuables, they damage the walls and furniture. You might not even notice anything is wrong at first. That's kind of what a silent brain stroke is like. It's a brain injury, just like a regular stroke. Blood flow to a part of the brain gets interrupted. But here's the catch. It doesn't cause the obvious symptoms of a regular stroke. No drooping face, no arm weakness, no slurred speech. It's like a ninja, sneaking in and out without a trace. But just because it's silent doesn't mean it's harmless. These stealthy strokes can leave behind tiny scars in your brain, affecting your thinking, memory, and even your mood. And the scariest part, you might not even know you've had one. So what causes these silent attacks? Let's investigate. Unfortunately, some of us are more prone to these silent brain attacks than others. It's like a game of risk, and some factors stack the odds against us. Firstly, age plays a role. The older we get, the higher the risk. Think of our blood vessels like plumbing. Over time, they can get a bit rusty and clogged. But hold on, youngsters, don't think you're off the hook. High blood pressure, a silent stalker itself, is a major culprit. It damages those precious blood vessels, making them more vulnerable to blockages. Then there's the usual suspects: high cholesterol, diabetes, and smoking. These bad boys are like termites, slowly chipping away at your vascular health. The good news is, you can control many of these risk factors. It's time to fight back. Here's the tricky part. Silent strokes are masters of disguise. They often don't cause any noticeable symptoms. It's like they're invisible. But sometimes, just sometimes, they might drop a clue. Think of it as a whisper in the wind, easy to miss if you're not paying attention. You might experience a fleeting memory lapse, feel a bit off balance, or notice a slight shift in your mood. But here's the problem. These subtle signs can be caused by a whole host of things, from stress to lack of sleep. So how can you tell if it's a silent stroke? The truth is, you often can't on your own. That's why it's crucial to see your doctor if you notice any unusual changes, no matter how small. Unmasking the phantom. Diagnosing and treating silent strokes. So, how do we catch these stealthy brain attackers? It's like searching for a ghost. Doctors use high-tech imaging techniques, like MRI scans, to peek inside your brain. These scans can reveal telltale signs of past silent strokes, like tiny scars on the brain tissue. It's like finding a hidden message from the past. Now here's the good news. Even though you can't undo a silent stroke, you can take steps to prevent future ones. Think of it as damage control. Treatment often focuses on managing those pesky risk factors we talked about earlier. It's time to evict those termites. Outsmarting the silent threat, preventing silent brain strokes. Remember those risk factors we talked about? Well, it's time to take them head on. The good news is that many silent strokes are preventable. Think of your brain like a high-performance engine. You wouldn't put cheap fuel in a Ferrari, would you? The same goes for your brain. Feed it the good stuff. A healthy diet packed with fruits, veggies, and whole grains is like premium fuel for your brain cells. Regular exercise. That's the tune-up your brain craves. And for goodness sake, ditch those cigarettes. They're like throwing a wrench into your brain's delicate machinery. Brain power, protecting your most valuable asset. Your brain is your most valuable asset. It's the control center for everything you do, think, and feel. So it's worth protecting. Silent strokes might be sneaky, but you can outsmart them. Get to know your risk factors, listen to your body, and take charge of your brain health. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding silent strokes, you can take steps to prevent them and keep your brain firing on all cylinders for years to come. Please subscribe to my channel to keep receiving videos like this.